Let's look at problem 6 from OpenStax College Physics, Chapter 28. A neutron lives 900 seconds when at rest relative to an observer. How fast is the neutron moving relative to an observer who measured its lifespan to be 2065 seconds? So let's write down our knowns and unknowns. We know two different times. One of them is 900 seconds and the other one is 2065. We are going to have to use relativity. So we know that we have two delta t's. One is a proper time and one is the dilated time. So I'm going to just call them delta t for now and figure out later what those delta t's mean. So I already said that we are given a proper time and also a dilated time. So if we compare the two values that we have here, we have 900 and 2065. Dilated time, of course, is going to be the longer one. So that gives us a clue that delta t here is delta t. Delta t here should actually be delta t naught for the proper time. So now that we determined what our knowns are, we're looking at our unknowns, and we are asked to find how fast the neutron is moving. So that means a velocity. So what's the velocity? All right. The equation for time dilation is this. Delta t is delta t naught over square root 1 minus v squared over c squared. So we're looking for v. That means that I can rearrange this. So I have delta t naught divided by delta t is square root 1 minus v squared over c squared. I can square both sides and end up with delta t naught divided by delta t quantity squared is equal to 1 minus v squared over c squared, or v squared over c squared is 1 minus delta t naught over delta t quantity squared, which then means that v is c square root 1 minus delta t naught over delta t quantity squared. Of course, I could have plugged in the numbers from the very beginning, but I don't like to do that. I want to write down my expressions first. So this is c square root 1 minus 900 divided by 2065 quantity squared. And when you plug in the numbers, you end up with 0.9 c. So the speed with which the neutron is moving relative to the observer that measures a longer lifespan is 0.9 c.